Okay, Cowboy fans, this is Cowboy Legends for Life, making this video real quick of the great Roger Staubach and his time in the Super Bowls that he played for the Dallas Cowboys. And I believe he threw for 8 touchdowns in this, and they're going to show every last play on this one. I believe all 8 touchdowns. But the reason why I'm doing this is because I ran into a fan, a so-called Cowboy fan. His name was D's Knees 01. Okay, remember that name because he stated that Tony Romo is the greatest Cowboy quarterback of all time. It's because, you know, Romo set a few records, yardage and touchdowns, right? But I mean, Tony Romo never won, and period. I mean, won anything. You see, and I get upset and get frustrated with these Romoites. I won't be nasty about this. I won't be calling them names, you know, usual names about them. So I'm going to try to keep this upbeat and more respectful as I can. But he calls them. He said that Tony Romo was the greatest Dallas Cowboy quarterback of all time. Now Roger Staubach, let me tell you, Roger Staubach played for the Cowboys, I believe 11 seasons or a little bit more than that or something like that. But anyway, he's played in 131 games. He started 112, I believe. His record is 85-29. Staubach has 2 Super Bowl rings, 5 appearances, led them to 4. He should have won at least 3. He has 6 NFC conference game appearances. He has like 8 division titles, probably more. You know, I'm not sure, but it's off the charts. Just a regular every year this man has won for the Dallas Cowboys. Okay, and though he has maybe, you know, I think like 150 something touchdowns and whatever, or a little bit over 100 interceptions. Who cares? The bottom line is he won. All right. Now Tony Romo been a Cowboy quarterback for 13 years. 11 as a starter, all right, and he played, and he has played in 156 games, all right, and he started 127, right. But Tony Romo is 78 wins and 49 losses, 2 division wins, and 2 playoff appearances. Okay, how you say it? Two division titles. That's it. That's all he's done. So and then the guy stated that he did all of that in record time, a lot less. So I just proved to you that Roger Staubach, the greatest Cowboy quarterback that I've known, because I've been a Cowboy fan since the '60s, that has donned the Cowboy uniform and played like that in less time. He's did all of that. Okay, and he was part of the 20-win season in a row of wins by any franchise in history, professional, otherwise. You understand? No one has won more than the Cowboys, winning seasons in a row. And so I don't know where these fans come from, man, because he's upset about Dak Prescott being the quarterback. Dak has won 22 games in 2 seasons, okay? And has been a solid QBR quarterback from 3 to 4, and nothing less than that, okay? And the fact of the matter is, it took Tony Romo his 5th season to win 22 games. 5th season. It took Dak only 2. All right. I got a lot more in confidence in Dak Prescott in these coming seasons than I've ever did with Tony Romo. Even though I like Tony Romo's play, but he had to improvise, and he called too many damn audibles that got him a lot of trouble when he should have stuck to the running play. You understand? That's the thing. Don't tell me Tony Romo didn't have any running back. Kiss my butt with that, okay? Because Tony Romo had Julius Jones, he had Marion Barber, and he had, of course, I'm sorry, the running back that got the MVP. You know what I'm talking about. DeMarco Murray. Okay? He had those 3 great running backs in the time he played for the Cowboys. Don't tell me he didn't have a running game. He had a good front line. So Tony Romo didn't do a damn thing, okay? Not when you compare him to Roger Staubach. Look at Roger Staubach, man. Look at this guy. Every time he got into a situation, he got himself out of it. One of the greatest comeback quarterbacks of all time. He had set the record before he retired. After he retired, he had the record for comeback wins in a NFL uniform. All right? NFL uniform, not Cowboy uniform, NFL uniform. Then everybody else started going after his record. And Tony Romo may have more of comeback wins. Who knows? But they count for what? It's not going to get him in the Hall of Fame. You understand? You got to win some Super Bowls, man. Hell, you got to go get to the NFC Championship. He never got to a conference championship in his life. And even though the Cowboys had solid teams when he was with them. Like I said, he took too many chances on the field. That's what Tony Romo did. He called too many damn audibles. That's what got him in trouble. So I'm done with that. The greatest quarterback, all I know, in the Cowboy uniform is Roger Staubach. Okay, I'm gonna stick to that. So I don't know what nobody's talking about. All right, and the next thing you know, you got also Aikman. Aikman won 3 Super Bowls. You understand? One more than Roger. You understand? But Aikman, he did that even less than. I mean, this a man who had only threw 20 or more touchdowns in one season. The rest of them was 18 or less. Still won 3 Super Bowls. Okay, what did Romo did? 36 touchdowns in the season, 37, something like that. Didn't give him a division. Didn't give him anything. Didn't give him a win in the playoffs. Not a win in the playoffs. Okay. He was not. Tony Romo was not good at play action. He was not a good play action quarterback. He was good in the pocket, but he's not a good play action. He had to scramble out. You understand? He had to improvise. That was it. That was his bread and butter. All right. So I don't want to hear that crap about that anymore. People can forget about that. Just enjoy the rest of the video about my man Roger Staubach, Roger the Dodger. Okay? Thank you.
He came so fast that they traded Golden Richards on to the Bears to make way for Hill, who's going to be a great pro star. And Mel Blount, who is deeper than...
Look, I also want to say something else here, okay? And that is the guy D's Knees 01 stated that Tony Romo holds most of the Dallas Cowboys passing records. Okay, now I know of about maybe 3 or 4 of them. All right, now he's going to have to show me those records that Tony Romo holds. All right, because I know for a fact that Dak Prescott holds between 8 or 9 NFL records now. Okay, 8 or 9 of them. All right, and I can write them down for him or tell him exactly what they are. Okay, and I don't have to go do that right here. But I told the guy, prove to me what Tony Romo has. Now, look, I love Tony Romo. I'm telling you, he excited me with his play too. Okay, but when the chips were down, when he was needed, he would get on the field. He would panic and he would call an audible, and then he would screw up the game. He would never stick to the running game. And that's a fact. Now, back in 2014. When DeMarco Murray has always been a good running back, but they never really used him, okay? He came into his own and stuck more to the running game. But look at Romo's stats. He still passed the ball more than he should have. That's a fact, okay? Now, Romo, he did a good job, okay? All right? But, come on, look, well, you want to talk about Dez Bryant not catching the ball, but the Cowboys were down that entire game, basically, almost. Half that game they were down, getting behind Aaron Rodgers, okay, because that defense never really solidified itself. That backfield, that defensive back was just pure sorry, okay. It was just pure sorry. So, but I give that to Romo. But the fact is that I'm not going to sit here and try to blame everyone else, including Romo, when Romo himself have not produced what he should have produced, okay. He should have been able to stick to the game plan. And we're a run-first team organization. We always have been. We always will be. And Tony Romo always try to go above that. Okay? Look and see. Go back to check out his tapes. He did some great plays in the field. They're all due to him. Okay? But do this. Check and see how many times he called an audible. An audible. I mean, just unnecessary. I mean, it would be 4th and inches, and he would call for a damn bomb. Okay? I mean, just come on, man. And I guess he figured he saw something. In that game against the Giants, what was it, 2007? He was 13-3, and he had the bye week and everything. It was just like a walk cake. He beat the Giants unmercifully in the regular season. Okay, so Roger Staubach was far better than Tony Romo, and that's it. I don't care what anybody says. All right, Roger Dodger was the greatest.